What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another reaction video here on this channel. In today's video we are checking out a brand new song. Okay, that's a lie, it's not a brand new song, but it's a song by Slipknot. Slipknot are about to release their 25th anniversary edition of their self-titled record called Slipknot, because it's fucking self-titled. And this edition comes with a lot of never released demo songs, and one of those songs is the demo version of Prosthetics, and I never heard this version, so I thought we should react to this song, and that's why we go directly into the reaction. This is also a visualizer, means we can concentrate on the song because there is no music video we have to watch. This is all about the song. And I know the original song from the original record, because the self-titled record is, in my opinion, the second best Slipknot record of all time and the first Slipknot record I owned. So I know every second of that record. That's why I'm super curious about this demo. I want to know if it's a lot more different than the original song from the record, or if this is pretty similar. And I would say we should start with the reaction. And before we do that, feel free to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell to get notifications every time I release something new. And if you like it, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. The video link to the original video is of course down in the description. And I would say, let's go. This song is called Prosthetics. It's a demo and it's by Slipknot. Okay, it's totally different. Okay, I mean, it's the same like on the official record, but it's at the same time completely different. So the beginning of the song was it slower, or at least pitched very much down? So that sounded different. The mix of the guitars, and I mean, of course, it's a demo, so it's definitely not the same, I would say, quality like the songs on the official record, but the guitars definitely don't sound that noisy and aggressive like on the official Prosthetics song. I mean, I don't miss it, but if you are familiar with the sound of the self-titled record, the guitars are always really noisy and the high end is very high. And in this demo, there were definitely not that much high frequencies. It was more focused on the mids. Also, one thing I definitely noticed was that I missed the percussions in the beginning. Normally on the original song you have this percussion thing going on. So yeah, it sounded totally different. Also the mix, it sounds like a demo. Let's be honest, it doesn't sound like a really great mixed and mastered studio version. And that's the cool thing about the self-titled record, that these songs are sounding so raw and not DIY, but the self-titled record sounds so raw and dirty, but at the same time it sounds professional. But you can feel and hear the rawness. And this song is mixed like, yeah, it's raw as fuck. But it definitely doesn't sound like an official studio version. It sounds like a demo. But I mean, it's a demo, so of course. Let's see how Corey's vocals are sounding. I really don't know if I'm a fan of that. Do you know the original song? Let me play it for you. So I thought I compare it to the original song, so you definitely know what I mean. So first of all, we have the first sound, and it sounds like that. So that's definitely not so much pitched down, and it's faster when I'm not wrong. And now we have the percussion part. I did miss that. And you can hear how noisy the guitar sound. When I say I missed that, I don't mean that I really missed that, because I'm glad that the demo doesn't sound exactly like the original song. But let's hear Corey's vocals. Sounds so great. I love his vocals on that record, but I don't know if I'm a huge fan of his vocals on this track. Okay, let's pause here, because now next part is where he screams. He sounds so much like he's not in tune. I mean, of course, we don't have all these effects that are on the studio version, the chorus effects and reverb and delay, etc. But it sounds like we need a lot of auto-tune in this song. The thing is, and I will show you the studio version in 1 second. The thing is, I love his raw, aggressive vocals in the official studio version, because you can feel his pain and his anger and his frustration, and it feels real. Every time I hear the self-titled or the Iowa record, it's like I can feel his hate and his anger, and that makes these records like true records. It's not that I listen to that records and I think, well, someone is trying to sell me some emotions he doesn't have. When I listen to these records, I know exactly everything I hear is real. This is real pain, this is real frustration, and that's something I really, really love about the first two Slipknot records. In this version, it doesn't feel the same. I don't buy that these are his real emotions, or I mean, I don't know when they recorded that demo, so maybe he was finding his place and finding his voice at this time. Yeah, don't know, but let's compare it to the studio version.
You left the fingers closed. Too perfect for two colors. I couldn't help myself, I just took you. Damn it, man, I knew it was a mistake. Damn it, man, I knew it was a mistake.
What I love here is that his vocals are not only very noisy and aggressive and he's screaming like shit. You can hear a little bit of sadness in his voice, if you understand what I mean, or I don't know if I'm the only one or if you all think the same. But I think it's not only anger and frustration in his vocals, it's also a little bit of sadness and disappointment. And that's what I miss it really in the demo. Of course, his vocals made this record so special. I mean, of course, the whole songs and all of these instruments and all 9 members have something to do with that record, and they are all part of it, and they all made this record. If there would be one of them missing, then you would hear it in the record. But especially Corey's vocals are so important.
Damn it, man, I knew it was a mistake. Don't make yourself at home. You're here to stay. You won't bother me if you just let me bother you. All the doors are locked, all the windows shut. Keep in mind, I watch you. Never leave my side, never leave me, fuck, or even if you
Okay, that was Prosthetics, the demo version from the upcoming 25th anniversary edition of the self-titled record by Slipknot. And I guess I said everything in the reaction, but I must say the ending here was pretty nice. I don't know if I like it more than the studio version, but I don't know. The guitar and the sample, it's basically the same like the studio version, but the different mix here made it sound a bit better. I don't know. I'm so glad that I changed so many things for the studio version, because I am definitely more a fan of the studio version. And you could hear it for yourself. Corey's vocals here are definitely not as good as on the studio version. And yeah, like I said, I don't know when they recorded this, but it seemed like Corey was not really in the mood he was later when they recorded the thing with Ross Robinson. And it seems like he was finding his vocals, and it feels a little bit like, I mean, I guess he faced all the bullshit in his life before they recorded this demo, but maybe he at this moment did not know how to express himself or put all of his anger into his voice. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad for this demo, because now we can experience how they sounded before the self-titled record, and we can see how much the whole band changed. But this is not so different sound-wise from the Made Feed Kill Repeat demo. And I like the Made Feed Kill Repeat record, but it's definitely not my favorite. I started with Iowa and self-titled. I mean, I became a fan right at the time when they released Iowa, and I was 10 when I heard the song I Am Hated and My Plague. And after that, I bought the self-titled record. So I'm really long a Slipknot fan, and the two first records are, in my opinion, the best Slipknot ever released. So yeah, I'm really curious how the other demos sound like, and I hope you like this reaction. If so, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell to get notifications every time I release something new. And that's it for today's video. The video link to the original video is down in the description. Let me know everything you want in the comment section, and I would say until next time, peace.